Hello. Welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews. New show alert. I said new show alert. New show alert. So, Bel-Air has finally premiered on Peacock. I think they dropped like 3 episodes. This is only going to be episode 1. Episode 2 will be tomorrow. 3 on Wednesday. We're doing this one day at a time. Sweet Jesus. It's all I'm asking of you. Okay. I'm gonna get my whole life together, y'all. But this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute. Just sit right there. I'll tell you how that became I'll tell you how I became the Prince of Bel-Air. The Fresh Prince. I don't know. I'm old. I don't remember everything. But we finna get into this TV show. I already know it's not gonna hit all the same beats as the original. Listen, it's not supposed to be comedic. It's supposed to be a dramatization this time around. I understand. Let's see what we got going on. You in? Because I'm in. Let's go. First things first. Music. 10 already. Listen, all we got. Is that going to be the theme song? First things first. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real. Listen. I was like, oh. But wait. If they say first thing first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil, that means they going to kill Uncle Phil on this show? I don't know. We're going to see. But listen. So far, the visuals and the music. You listen. I'm gonna give it an A. We 30 seconds in though. Let's see how this goes. Okay, it seems like this young Will is living a beautiful life in West Philadelphia, where he was born and raised. He is the basketball star. VCU is coming to go into his game to do the recruitment. Him and his friends. He's getting 97% on his tests and things. Life is beautiful. I feel this left turn gonna be rough. It's gonna be real rough. But He's gonna listen. I'm here for this. I am absolutely here for this so far. But I need this to hurry up because I just got a thing that Euphoria's next episode is out. I don't really want to watch that. I'm trying not to be flighty. Like, ooh, look over there. Okay. Back to the show. All right, so we start to see where it's going to take a left turn. First of all, put mayo on your cheesesteak. I don't know what this young man is talking about. He talking about all it needs is ketchup and some onions and boy, if you don't put some mayonnaise on that sandwich, listen, I'm not from Philly, so I can only go by what I like, and that's what I like. Please put some mayonnaise on my sandwich. Meanwhile, some little raggedy boy named Darnell, who's a local drug dealer, talk about why you ain't buy me a cheesesteak, and they both like, oh, here this nigga go. And then they was like, why didn't you buy us a cheesesteak? You the one out here making money. He was like, I can put y'all on with Rashad, whoever is the big drug dealer, and get y'all some work. And they're like, no, he's like, my boy about to get a D1 scholarship. And they said, well, they just giving scholarships to everybody. And he's like, you ain't got one. So clearly it's bad blood between him and Darnell. And, that's, I think, where the problem is going to be, where he has to go home. Because he was like, if y'all want that smoke, y'all know where to meet me if you see me on the basketball court, your busters, And then he ride off on his little ATV. That's going to be the problem. You should have just took your butt home. You ain't have to do all of that with that young man. But you can't tell all that testosterone nothing, so we gonna see. Yeah, this finna go all the way left. Why is the bet? Okay, so he get there, and Darnell is there, and the guy who's the boss, Rashad, is gonna be his basketball partner. He's like, you so cocky. You thought you was the young bull. Now you gotta prove that you got it like that. And he said the bet is if y'all win, I pay y'all $2,000. If we win, you have to work for me. Why is that I feel like this whole thing was a complete setup from jump just to get this child to work for them. Like what? Why would that be the bet? That I gotta work for you for how long? No, this needs to be limitations on this. If I have to work for you, how long do I have to work for you? No, bruh, it's just not. I just work for you forever until I'm dead. No, sir. How long? A year until I graduate and then I'm gone. What's the limitations? I wish the hell, but we gonna see. So this is all that stupid ass Darnell's fault. Okay, so basketball game goes on. Will and his friend, of course, win. Darnell and his whoever, his little playing partner, they lost. Darnell got mad. He threw the basketball. It hit Rashad upside the head. He's like, "Who threw that? Who threw it?" Darnell walks off. He was like, he blamed. Then Rashad get mad and blamed Will's friend. He was like, "No, he didn't throw it." And he was like, "Who the fuck you talking to? Shut up, you my little bitch." And Will was like, "No, bop bop." And so these niggas is fighting. Somebody about to pull out the gun. Listen. It could go flat just that fast. This is all Darnell's fault. This whole thing. Okay, so they beating up the friend. They jumping the friend. And so Will couldn't get the people off of him. So he goes to get his friend's gun out his bag. Pop, pop, pop in the air. Everybody scatters. So he gets his friend up. He's like, let's go. And then Rashad is like wiping, I guess, his eye from when he got bopped in it. And he told Will, like, you better shoot me with it. Because if you don't, I'm going to smoke you. I said, okay. And before anything could pop off, the police arrived. Will throws on the gun. Him and his friend started to run away. The cop catch Will. His friend get away. The cop stole Will down to the ground and started twisting his arm. He was talking about stop resisting. He wasn't. He wasn't resisting. And so a cops got him. I don't know if they got Rashad or if Rashad got away. I don't know. His friend got away, and I guess he's going to go get his mama, who was working a late shift. Hence was why Will was out here unsupervised. I don't think they're going to give him a charge because when they found, his fingerprints should be on the gun. But nobody was shot. They just fired a couple shots in the air. And that was it. Nobody was actually harmed in this situation. So it shouldn't be too big of a charge. But the threat of Rashad, who still owes him $20,000. We gonna see. Listen, this is why his mama go put him on a plane to LA, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Okay, so they got him and Rashad in two different holding cells. Rashad got a big ass black eye. You normally take a couple of days for you to have a black ring around your eye, but it's TV. Will look like he finna cry because Rashad over in his cell looking at Will talking about some punk ass bitch. You lost. Go sit down. You want to be mad at somebody? Be mad at Darnell because he's the one who hit you upside the head with basketball in the first place. You just mad if he lost $2,000 and didn't get Will to work for you. Niggas, I swear to God. So, baby gets called. Hey, wake up. You out of here. And they talk about, how the young bull getting out of here. He ain't even seen the judge yet. What you snitching? You telling on people? Rashad is like, I'm going to get you. And your little dog too. It's really ridiculous. So, next thing we know, first of all, he's a minor. That's the first thing. And y'all arrested him without his parents, without talking to. He ain't got no representation or nothing. That don't play. So his mama came and got him, as parents can do. When you're a minor and you get in trouble, get your ass in this car. His mama said, I'm putting you on a plane. Your plane leaves in 45 minutes. I'm putting you on a plane to LA. You think you pulled a gun on Rashad Ellis? You think he gonna forget that? I'm not risking your life, and I'm not gonna bury my son. So get your ass on the plane. He like, I'm sorry, mama. She's like, where'd you get a gun from in the first place, nigga? He ain't tell on his friend, but still. So he has arrived in LA. I'm assuming that Jazz is Ubering him and at this Coupe de Ville, drop top, but we gonna see. I am enjoying this so far. We are only 16 minutes in. Jesus Christ on the cross. Okay, all right, let's go. I'm sorry, the sun is setting and it's like right in front of my face. How did Jeffrey get fined and with like he had an accident in the show, but he was listen. This Jeffrey could get the business. Jeffrey from the comedy, not so much. This one, I can see it. I can see it. So Will gets to the house. They're having a fundraising party for Uncle Phil. He's running for district attorney. With the hiccups. He's running for district attorney. So the aunt he's like, ooh, Auntie Viv, can I? He meets us Aunt Viv. Ooh, Auntie Viv, can I go to the party? And she's like, sure. She's a little hesitant. She hooks him up with Hillary. Hillary gets him dressed for the party. He comes down. He sees his Uncle Phil. Of course, he doesn't know to keep everything on the low. So he's like, thank you, Uncle Phil. I appreciate you for everything. And then he was like, oh, no, don't worry. We'll talk later. And then he starts talking. He introduces him to the judge, Judge Roberson, and somebody else. And so he's dapping them up. And, they bougie niggas, so they're a little... and so Uncle Phil is trying to keep it smooth and stuff for this fundraising party, and he sends him with Jeffrey to get some food. Meanwhile, the first dude, who seems like a jackass, I feel like the judge really knows what's going on because they throwing looks at each other. But the other dude is like, "Oh, if you got swagger, I bet he has stories that we be willing to tell." I don't trust you. Okay, because the judge knew the handshake to dap it up, and he knew all of that. But you was looking real. You was looking real. Sizzle right in my spirit. Something about that man. He gonna be a problem. We gonna see. So in this, I had to wait for the sun to go down, Jesus. So in this version, Carlton's a hating asshole. It's not that he's naive about things. No, he just a hating asshole, and he sees that Will is everything that he is pretending, or he's got that. Will's got that it factor that Carlton is trying desperately to manufacture, and he just has it naturally. I'm sorry. Loretta's responded to my reel or Instagram. But they're like, we gonna make Will do all the things. He got to do the photo ops, the talking points, all those. Introduce him to the family. We got to do it. You got to do it. And he was like, no. And they was like, are you okay? With Will being here? And he was like, yeah, he seems like a cool dude, and I always wanted a brother. There was a hating asshole in the back of his esophagus when he said that. I don't like it. Listen, I don't like it. But we gonna see what happens. Child, Will really thought he was gonna escape. I'm sorry, he thought he was gonna escape for real. Child, what was you thinking, baby? So he gets back to the room after he has this conversation with his uncle. He's like, you gonna fly right and act right, because you can't take your ass back to Philly. So act like you got some damn sense. So he goes to his room and he looks at his phone, and he sees that he has 10 missed calls from his friend Trey. Trey is the one he was playing basketball with who got beat up. And he was like, man, I'm scared. He's like, your mom said she's gone, but she won't tell me where you are. You still in Philly though, right? He's like, no, I'm in LA. He's like, I'm scared. I'm out here by myself. Da 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 da. Now this baby think he finna get on a plane to go back to Philly. He called Jazz to meet him, to take him back to the airport to go back to Philly. You didn't got no money to get a ticket, baby. How you gonna get back? That's not how. You can't just show up at the airport and just fly somewhere. You got to buy it. Okay. He clearly didn't think that, because clearly he ain't got the money for a ticket. Where you get the money from to get a ticket, Will? How you gonna get on the plane, Will? You ain't got no bags, Will. You ain't got no money, Will. How you gonna do it, Will? They finna kill you, Will, when you get there. So what you doing? So this is typical teenager logic and reasoning that just doesn't make any sense. Wow. But before he could get anywhere, his uncle and Jeffrey show up, and they pay Jazz some money. And Jazz says, "Thank you for your money, Phil. I appreciate you." And now Will got to take his ass back in the house. Cause where was you going? Where were you going, sir? Teenagers are dumb. Okay, so if Will and Uncle Phil have a conversation, you keep your word. You look a man in the eye. From that was in the first episode of the real the other, not the real, well, the original story. We then have a conversation with Vivian and Phil. And Viv is like, well, he's a 16-year-old boy. Again, I told you it's stupid teenager stuff. Why would you think your stupid ass? You ain't think your aunt and uncle with all this rich shit, they ain't got no cameras to see you trying to hop the fence and get away? Okay. Okay. We see, they talking, and it was like he pulled a lot of strings and he crossed the line getting him out of there. But if a grand jury does it, this might go off the rails, and there's no going back now. And he was like, I understand. He's like, my heart aches for him ever since his father. What did his daddy do? Did his daddy go to jail? Did his daddy die? Did he commit suicide? That's what I got. That's what I felt it was. But so that means we're not gonna have the big dramatic scene. Why does he want me? Listen, Will Smith, sir, all the things. But yeah, I listen. What happened to his daddy in the story? And he can't go back to the people. So I listen. I want to know. He done crossed the line to get him here. We gonna see. I'm enjoying this so far. Hold it, I forgot. Did I mention there's this young, beautiful girl named Lisa who is not pencil thin. She's a swimmer. She's Carlton's ex. About to be Will's next, I think. Or maybe they just be good friends. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's not going to sit well with Carlton because Carlton's a jackass. But okay, fine. But they supposed to be going to this beach party. We're going to see if they can beach party it up. This is really cute. I really enjoy this. I'm really enjoying this. We're going to see. Not Carlton doing the Bobby Shmurda dance while the little white boys is singing nigga, nigga, nigga all around him like it's okay. Oh! Don't vibe well in my spirit, man. I don't like it. Shout out to Will for being like, turn this shit off. You don't get to say nigga. And the white boy had the nerve to get indignant. Like, who is you to tell me that I can't say the word nigga? A nigga is telling you not to say the word nigga. Like, I don't understand. Bust that boy right in his jaw. I don't understand why we still having conversations. Bust him up. Out. Listen. That's. And then Carlton had to never talk about chill out, dude. You should have punched him and the white boy. Bust both of them in their mouth. Because clearly they don't understand respect. I said, don't listen. Consequences. You have freedom of speech, but you don't have freedom of consequences. Here's the consequences of you saying that word. Bop, bop, bop. Right in his face. Now what? I bet you won't say it again. Say it again in front of me. Say it again in front of me. Say it again. I want you to. Please. 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 I'm begging. Say it again. Boop, boop, boop. All upside your head. The hell? Not Aunt Viv completely missing the point of their argument and telling him, Will, oh, you got to get along and assimilate with and get along with your cousin because y'all two are family. Fuck his Uncle Ruckus ass. What you mean? So I'm just supposed to be, are you, send me back home. I'll take the chance with the drug dealer. Just send me back. That's it. I'm done. Send me back home because I'm not doing this. I'm not, no. Send me back home. I would take my chances with Rashad. Cause I'm not finna do that. What? Okay. How the fuck did we take a left turn into Euphoria, and now Carlton is sniffing Xanax in his closet? What the fuck is happening? happening on this show? The baby is sniffing Xanax in his closet. It's bad enough he is okay with the white people using the N word. That's enough for me to be like, fuck all this and I can go home. But now this baby is sniffing Xanax in his. Maybe that's why he okay with it, cause he high and he not really paying attention. Okay, all right. I know this is a dramatic retelling. That baby snuck. I'm gonna keep going. It's like a couple minutes left. The episode is almost over. Hold on, let me, cause this has been this took a took a left turn. Once they went into that damn locker room, and him and the little white boys is nigga it up, and now the baby is sniffing at it. Like what? I'm speechless. Okay. I don't know. We're gonna see. And we about to take yet another left turn. Now, Carlton is over here snorting various amounts of Xanax, and his little white friend is like, what's going on with you and Lisa? Because it looks like she's moved on, and you're just play it cool, and she'll come back to me. Doesn't look like it's working. That strategy is not working. And now he's high as Cooter Brown, and he finna go over there because Will and Lisa is talking and dancing and looking like they following like a Black Love commercial. So he about to say something super crazy and probably get punched in his face and into the pool. And this plan that they devised to be act cool so they don't have to be stuck together by the parents. It's going down the drain. So Carlton, in his coked up state, all he hears is ringing. He rushes to where Will and Lisa are dancing and pushes Will into the pool. Will cannot swim. He can't swim. That baby can't swim. He said that earlier when he was talking to baby girl. He's like, I don't do the swimming thing. I can't swim. So he's drowning. Wow. Carter's like, are you really doing this? You're really flirting with my cousin Will to get my attention? Girl, boy, nobody's thinking about you, Cokey McCoke. Go sit down. So Lisa has to jump into the pool and get him out. And he's choking and he's trying to cough up the water. And he was like, Lisa, he's fine. He's just doing this for attention. Will looks at this nigga. He jumps up. Connor jumps in front of him like, chill, dude. You're all right. Kapow! Knock that nigga. Damn. Is he all right down there? You And then he's staring at Carlton, and Carlton is all coked out of his brain and staring at him. And then he cocks back, and that's how the episode ended. I hope he knocked his ass into he don't wake up until next Tuesday when the next episode comes. Okay, so I enjoyed this just a little bit too much. It kind of went left for me in a couple places, but they brought it back around in the storytelling. I'm still stunned that Carlton is snorting copious amounts of Xanax. What this baby been through that he need to be snorting Xanax? That's my question. And don't they get drug tested at this little school? And he the lacrosse champ? Ain't they testing for the Xanax? I don't know. Who PSU? Okay, questions. There's 3 episodes already available. Episode 2 coming tomorrow. I see y'all there. Have you seen it? Are you watching it? What's going on? It's available on Peacock. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend. You got to pay for premium Peacock, so you got to pay at least $4.99. Sorry, if not, you're just gonna have to watch my reviews. Until the next time, my lovely people. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace. He knocked the shit out there, boy.